explain Wing Chun? I don't know, man. Like, it's... If it was just an average person, you know what I just say? I just say, you know Bruce Lee? Like, yeah, he does Wing Chun. Actually, that was his first art. Actually, I would tell him the story. How Bruce Lee got into Wing Chun. See, in the movies, they made it so like, oh, you know, I heard about you, let me learn Wing Chun, right? Here's what happened. So Bruce Lee was going around Hong Kong, and he was challenging all these schools. I'm not gonna say what style, or what schools, but he was challenging all these schools and beating them up like nothing, like pow, because he was already good, right? And he had a background with boxing and tiger and stuff like that, right? And some kung fu. And then that's when he met Yip Man. So he challenged Yip Man, right? They never say this in the movies, but this is what happened. So he challenged Yip Man, right? And then so there's three forms in Wing Chun. There's Silam Tao, Chum Kyu, and Bioji. Silam Tao is the most basic, yet it can be deadly as well, right? Yip Man only used the first form on Bruce Lee. Every time Bruce Lee charged in, like, wow, right? Yip Man would always have it, he would always like counter it or whatever, and he had one fist in Bruce Lee's face, like, pop, like right here. And then Bruce is like, shit. And that's when Bruce Lee went on his knees. He's like, oh, let me learn from you. Yeah, so that's how it started. So a long time ago, when I was 14 or 15, I actually got attacked. I actually got jumped by a few guys, and I didn't know any martial arts or anything. And then I guess family spread the word to a close family friend of mine, named Luis. He actually was learning Wing Chun prior, maybe about like 6 months, maybe even less. He just got started. And then he told me like, hey, you need to really meet this person. He introduced me to this man, and he told me that they were training in the garage. That's when I was kind of like, you know, what is this? I mean, like, I was kind of skeptical until I went inside, and then I met this person, and this person's name is Sifu Alston Yuen. You know, he's a gentleman from Hong Kong. He's been doing martial arts for over like almost like 20 years plus, and he has experience with a lot of different martial arts: Taekwondo, Southern Mantis. He had another experience with a different kind of Wing Chun. Now he learned a softer style of Wing Chun, and ever since I tested his hands out, it's always let's just say he's always delivered. Like, I've always tried these other moves. I asked other people to come in, grapplers, other martial artists, and yeah, he's always had an answer for everything. So ever since then, I've been loyal to him and to the art. So when I was competing at the Kung Fu tournament, Kung Fu magazine tournament, Kung Fu magazine / Tiger Claw, gotta make sure I say that. When I was training for it, right? So how it works is that in the sparring concept, you're in a square, an 8x8 square, and you're pretty much touching hands, and you gotta pretty much hit each other, right? Torso omen. It's really tough, right? Because you're in a small square, you gotta get as much hits in, and that's how they count the points and all these traps and all stuff, right? So it's 2 2-minute rounds. Okay, so when I was training, I would do 5 2-minute rounds, right? You're doing, it's like a sprint, but with everything in your body. So my recovery rate, it had to be fast. So was nutrition a big part of it? Hell yes. Do I take vitamins? Yes, I do, right? It's actually a huge thing with it. I do see myself owning a few schools, and I do want to make it affordable for people, because I've heard like a lot of schools, they charge like crazy money, like $300 a week for 2 classes a week, maybe like 3 if you're lucky, right? And a down payment of $1,000. Yeah, it's ridiculous how much people are charging. But like if they have something to offer that I don't, then that's great, that's awesome, right? Like, more power to them, right? But my goal is to make it affordable for people who don't, who can't afford martial arts. Because my teacher, when he was learning martial arts, he would actually save up all his lunch money and then go out and then pay for his classes. And he would kind of like be sneaky about it. But he did it so much where during class he would actually pass out. because he didn't eat enough food. That's how much he loved martial arts. And you know, the reason why he's taught me and a few other guys for free is because he didn't want that to happen to him. So I wanted to take up that, you know, that legacy and do the same thing for other people.